Member for Maprik John Simon has sought clarification from the National Planning Minister on the distribution of funding for impact projects in the country. He said there were 2 impact projects launched in his district in 2014. However, to date, these projects have yet to get off the ground due to lack of funding. The 2 impact projects are the Hayfield Airport redevelopment and the Maprik District Hospital. Again, Sheila Malkin has more.
Mr. Simon said since the launch of the projects, there was no funding allocation from the government after 2 submissions were made to the National Planning Office in 2014 and 2015 respectively. He asked why the projects have not received any special funding from the national budget, when another district in the province was considered for 50 million kina in the national budget. However, when responding, National Planning and Monitoring Minister Charles Abel said, there is a process called as the public investment process, which comes through the Department of Planning, adding that it is not concluded at planning, but it is a comprehensive process that involves all other stakeholders in the budgeting processes.
If you see the thousands of submissions that indeed Planning, Treasury and Finance gets, and we've spoken on this before, it goes into the billions and billions of kina. And it is not to say that one particular project is more important than the other.
Mr. Abel highlighted the establishment of Rural Airstrips Authority, an initiative by Minister for Civil Aviation through the CIMC body, which was established in 2014 and funded by the government to support the maintenance of regional airstrips and the provision of services to those airstrips through some of the country's third-level airlines. Mr. Abel suggested to the Maprik MP to make contact with the Rural Airstrip Authority to see whether there can be some arrangement to help maintain the airstrip and get it open. Mr. Abel also clarified that the 50 million kina Sipik plane project in the Yangguru Sausia district, which Mr. Simon has alluded to in his question, is not a district project but a national project.
This project has commenced. Not the whole expenditure has been committed or expended yet. It is underway. But the basis of this project is of a national significance, and I think East Sipik province is very lucky to have such a project that is going to provide employment for thousands, generate infrastructure and income for the whole country.
Sheila Malkin, NBC National News, Port Moresby.